Texting mishaps that happen in dating. A lot of the texting mishaps that I'm going to share with you today are attraction killers for a lot of women, and I will go into explanation in detail of what these are, so make sure you stay tuned. Hi guys, my name is Apollonia Ponti. I'm a dating, relationship, and attraction coach for you men to not only get great at your mastering your attraction skills with women, but get the results that you want. So, number one texting mishap that happens in dating is you ask too many questions in one text. You might be really excited to get to know this woman, but all of a sudden you're asking so many questions all in one text. It can give the woman the impression that you really don't have anything better to do. Now, this does not mean that you can't ask a woman questions. What I'm saying is maybe you're asking her 5, 6, 7 questions all in one text, which can seem like a lot. Pace yourself and get to know this woman. Don't just rush into it. And also it can be scary to a woman because this shows a lot of eagerness and that you're rushing into something. Number 2 is you use pet names too early in the dating process, meaning you're calling her baby or honey or chula or something like a pet name, and she doesn't even know you yet, or maybe she hasn't only been on 1 or 2 dates with you, or no dates at all, and we're using pet names that are kind of not the right choice at the moment because you have to have a little bit more time to get to know her. This is one thing that I hear so many women complain about in regards to this man just calling her baby when he just met her, and they haven't even gone on a date or something like this. So that's what I mean by example. Number 3 is putting yourself down and self-deprecating humor. Like, oh my gosh, I'm not as good looking as you. I can't believe that you're talking to me. Laughing, I must have a really good sense of humor because you're not as you're not as attractive. You're more attractive than me. Stuff like this is putting yourself down through self-deprecating humor. And text can be kind of off-putting because, let's be honest, a woman does like a confident man, but confidence stems from your self-worth. So it's also triggering her to think that you lack your self-worth or you're not good enough for her. And a woman wants to be with a man that she sees and knows that he is good enough for her. The next one is assuming that texts only mean business and you take it too far. So this is where I've seen a lot of times, and I've said this before, is like make sure that you're not just over emoting or overly like texting all day, every day. We don't ever want to text all day, every day, but we get too logistical, we should say, with assuming that texts only mean business, that you're not connecting with her. Like I've had a couple sessions where men were like, no, I only set the date. But it's crazy. It's weird because the woman's like, you're weird because you only set the date, but you'll never talk to me or call me during the meantime. So you want to make sure that you don't take the text means business literally too much. Text means business means you want to be able to check in with her from time to time, connect with her from time to time, but not talk all day. Maybe like a day or 2 days go by where you guys don't talk, especially in the beginning of the dating process, but also connect with her. Hey, how's your day going? Was thinking about you. Talk with her a little bit, share a funny story about your day, joke a little bit, maybe set up a call. I'll call you tonight so we can have a little quick chat. Make the chat maybe 20 minutes in the beginning so you don't take up too much of her time. You want to end the call whatsoever. And also, too, some women don't like to be on the phone all the time. So just don't take offense if she doesn't want to be on the phone but prefers to go on a date and text you. So you want to make sure that you do also, too, follow through and plan the dates and make your text mean business, but you also want to make sure you dabble a little bit of connection in between. Sometimes a lot of men, what I've seen them do is they'll set the date, they'll text her on Monday, set it for Saturday, and then they'll text her Saturday morning and be like, looking forward to seeing you, and the woman's like, but I haven't been able to connect with you. So this is going to be hard to connect with a woman if you're not connecting with her for days on and then just think that the date is only the way to connect with her. It's going to be a little bit more of a slow process, and typically this will work out if she's really highly attracted to you. The next one is playing games, basically through text message, meaning when you play games, this shows a certain insecurity. The way that you play games may be by waiting for her to text first all the time, or maybe taking her text to you personally. So if she takes longer to respond, you text, and now you probably get passive aggressive when she's just been working. What I've seen a lot of men, some men do, I should say, is they'll be texting a woman and then they'll notice it takes her hours to respond, but we don't know why. Maybe she's working, maybe she can't get to their phone, maybe she's doing a workout, who knows? And we become passive aggressive in our texts because we're led with expectations. So then she replies an hour later and then you reply tomorrow type of thing. Listen, you don't always want to be the first immediate response all the time, like if you're eager, but listen, give up the games. If she responded an hour ago, it's okay every once in a while just respond after some time. Don't make it wait a day or two just because she did, because she probably was just busy and you might be losing out on a good thing here. The next one is the 3-day rule. A lot of times men will think that once they get a girl's number, they have to wait 3 days to contact her. Totally false. Every woman knows about this 3-day rule now, guys. Like, sorry to break that bubble if you didn't know this, but every woman knows about this 3-day rule. And when a guy does that, we put him in that, oh my God, he did the 3-day rule on me, LOL type of mentality. And so it can kind of be off-putting, especially if she's attracted to you, but not 100% yet, which sometimes if you first meet, she's still going to be questionable about you. So don't do that 3-day rule. What I tell you, and there's some videos that that I've talked about this on how to get a girl's number. There's some great inventive things. I'll put it up here on the cards that I actually walk you through on what you should do to break that first interaction, which is a solid game plan. So I'm going to put it up here and I'll also put it on the watch next list for this video. Next one is you're not checking in night or day before your date. So actually, 2 of my girlfriends were actually just talking about this week. They're single and they were going on a date and they were really actually excited because they met this guy out at a restaurant. Both of them met 2 guys and went out and they met like these 2 friends and they were separately going to go on dates. And they both confirmed to go out on dinner the next day with them. 2 days later with them, but the guys never followed up the day before. So they were like, okay, maybe they don't want to go. Maybe they're not going on a date. And so the guys ended up texting them, like one texted them the morning of and one texted them the 3 hours before the date and saying, looking forward to seeing you soon. But the girls were like so taken back at that moment because they never really followed up and it was the first time they were going on a date, guys. This is really important. It's not the second, third time where there's already been rapport. They just met out. And a lot of times people flake and they actually like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't hear from you. So one of them went on the date, the one that texted her in the morning, but the other one was 2 hours before the date. She was like, I'm sorry, I just made other plans. I scheduled a yoga class and then I'm doing Pilates afterwards, so I can't actually make it. I would love to just try to reschedule, and I just didn't know because I didn't hear from you. This happens so much. You want to be able to check in the night or the day before the date so you can confirm, because a lot of times if you don't, then the woman will probably not be able to go. And also too, you don't want to waste your time and get all your hopes up if the woman is actually not going to follow through, right? So it's a win-win for you. You don't want to look at it as why do I have to always text? I got a video for that, how to change your mindset to attract the right woman. If you're thinking this already, then you need to watch that next video. If you want to get better at text messaging, I have something for you. It's my how to text manual. I'll link that below and on top of the cards. It's a manual that you can download instantly and get better at texting women. And really, I give you tailored text that you can actually text women to build attraction through text as well. And as always, if you want to continue staying here with me, I have a video right over here. You can also please click the subscribe button if this is your first time viewing, as I would love for you to get to know me on this channel and also to get better advice and relationship advice and dating advice on this channel here. I'll see you in the text manual. If you do get that, it'll be down below for you, as you will get results, and it's an absolute game changer. I'll see you in the next video, and remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.